Welcome to the good, bad, and ugly film review of Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns versus the Carolina Panthers. Now, Shedeur set that thing off with 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a 60% completion rating. We're going to find out what he did great, what he did bad, and what was just totally ugly. So with all that being said, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell for all the latest content that comes out on this channel. Let's check out the good.
The good.
All right, before I get started, please make sure you go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, man. This video will be demonetized due to the footage that we use. It is from the NFL, and we are using it for educational purposes as well as for breakdown. But they don't care about that, trust me, when it comes to YouTube. So all I'm asking is just hit the like button. It's free. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, man. 4:17, 3rd and 5. All right, here we go. Let's check this out right quick. I mean, that's perfect, right? Here's the deal, but here's what's bad about it. Great throw by Shedeur, right? But the receiver within himself doesn't run the route deep enough. He's right at the line of scrimmage, right? So when they actually call this play, it leaves it with a 4th and 1 and they end up punting. But the velocity on this ball, the time on this ball, I thought everything looked good. All right, let's take a quick look at it. Like right there, see, he's already wound up to throw this ball. You see this guy opening. Here's the open guy. Drive it. Only thing I'll say to this receiver, be just a hair deep. So when you get tackled, you already got the first. You got to be able to convert the sticks, okay? And he doesn't. Technically, he doesn't do that. 4th and 1, they end up punting the football. Here we go. 1st and 10 right now. 11:52 in the first quarter. Little screen action. I thought this was good. He did a good job baiting this, right? He sat there looking downfield, not telling the way, get the guys to get depth. Right, because what you want to do on the screen is you want to continue to have your vision way downfield to keep these guys opening up. Now, once that happens, your guy has the opportunity to slip out, the old lineman get out to make a play, and then he's going to bait him. Once that guy come, takes a few more steps back, just dump it right over his head. Easy work. Like I say, I think he looked really poised in this game. I thought he was really under control. He made some mistakes, but we'll get into that. But overall, I thought Shedeur was doing Shedeur type things. 3rd and 9, an empty set. This is super important. Let's pay attention to this. Empty. There's nobody back here. They got to make sure they're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against their 5, okay? So this ball has to get out. Now, here's what I'm going to give. I gave this as a good play, definitely because of what he did with his feet. I don't necessarily give it a good play from a play call perspective, and here's why. It's 3rd and 9. Look at this. All these routes are short of the sticks. You got one guy here, he's short of the sticks. So basically you got 2 guys that's actually pressing this yellow line. These guys got to run these routes here so you have an opportunity. But again, I'm here for Shedeur. I'm not here for the play calling within itself. But good job getting around the corner, making it happen. Right there, sliding down for the first. That boy checking his wrist, huh? What time is it? All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 3:30 in the first right now. Again, another good throw, good timing, right? You want to win the sticks. Look at this. He's already wound up in his throw. This guy just coming out of his break. That's exactly what you want out of this, right? Good timing, good velocity, good speed. Catchable football. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. Second and 5, 1:36 left in the first quarter. Got a little motion action here. Another empty set. Now here's the deal. This is why I actually put this as good, because I thought it was a good throw. I think the blocking was bad, but it is what it is. But the throw was good, right? He did what he was supposed to do. Made the play, made it catchable, get the ball. Still loss of yards. But now you behind the sticks. Now it's what, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Under center. This is really important right now. Great job. And here's what I love about this, man. I'm going to just be honest with you. When I saw this game live, this guy right here actually impressed me. He had a guy come in here. He played it, and he tried to peel back because he was reading the eyes of Shedeur. Okay? The second thing that impressed me is this guy. He's starting to drag. He has to drag. He realized he's about to over drag. He's about to overlap some concepts. What does he do? He's going to put his foot in the ground and kind of stop and just back up right here. I thought that was huge right there to watch these guys work. See 16? Because if not, 16 would have actually probably blown this and ran into the path of the guy behind him. So that's a great heads up play by him. And then way to thread the needle right there, man. Good job. Got his hips square. I love it. Got his shoulders around. He sees it, waiting for him to clear. And this guy right here, like I said, he almost had that deal, right? Great throw and catch, man. Great job, 89. Great job, 12. Look at that. And these, we talk about tight windows in the NFL. I mean, he pulled his hand down. If you'd have stuck his hand up, but these are what they call tight windows, dog, in the NFL. Gotta love it. Uh-oh. Here we are, 2nd and 7. All right, 10:34 in the second. Now, here's what I put this down as good. It's a far side throw. A lot of people have to understand this as well when you're looking at preseason games. They want to see what guys can do and what they can't do. They want to look at the velocity on this ball right here. He's on the far hash. We know it's NFL. It's not really all that far. They only wide as the goalpost. But right here, that ball is still a little late, okay? You like that ball to be just a hair earlier. And the reason why, I'm not sure if this guy right here is supposed to be blocking him or he's supposed to be running the route. I can't really necessarily tell because, again, they all preseason cats. But that ball is a hair late, but it's still a good throw, good velocity throw. 3rd and 9. Got to rock these sticks out of here. Let's go. I mean, this is a phenomenal throw. And I always thought Shedeur's best throws was that 10 to 25 intermediate in the middle of the field dig routes, you know, the crossing routes, things like that. He does a great job. He has good velocity on it. I mean, look at that. Accuracy is crazy. Stands in the paint, in the end zone. Look at this. No fear, letting that thing rock. I mean, literally throws a dime right there, man. But I think these are his, in my opinion, these are his best balls right here. These middle of the field. It has great velocity. Give the guys a chance to catch it, make a play. 1st and 10, 8:46 in the second. Another boot pattern right here. Going the other way. Them legs don't look too swift and nimble, but I like the fact he tried to buy it in. Now, here's what I'll say. Man, you ain't got nothing to prove, dog. You better slide your behind down on that field and get up out of there. Now, if this was a regular game and that was the end zone and you got to get it for the win, I get it. But it's 1st and 10, man. Slide your butt down there and get up out of here. Okay? You don't want to take no unnecessary punishment. Good job. 3rd and 1. I thought this was interesting, man. I thought it was a pretty cool look. They gave him a quarterback sneak from under center. He definitely gets the first down. But most time in preseason, they want to let the running backs get it. So one thing I say about the Cleveland Browns, they did a good job giving him an opportunity to showcase his talents, man. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 3:01 in the second, right? So you're kind of getting towards that 2-minute drill look. Again, another play action look. Here we go. Screen. And here's what's interesting about the screen. You know, they brought the pressure. He's looking down the field. He runs it here. They just didn't do a good job blocking it. But like I said, he did his job. He did what he was supposed to do. 2nd and 12, 2:20, right? Still working that 2-minute drill. Again, noticing this, they're giving him a lot of empty sets, right? So it is his responsibility to find the additional blitzes. So right now they're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Maybe a guy here. Who knows? It could be one of these two guys. But Shedeur's responsible. You got 5 here, and he's responsible for the extra guy, okay? They're an empty set right now. There's empty. There's nobody back there. Like he did a good job moving in the pocket. Throws a great pass, man. Great lob right there. Directing traffic a little bit. But what I will say, he's got to work this, get this ball out. And again, it's 2nd and 12. So let's look at some other things that can be done a little different. He could drive this one, right? He definitely could drive here. I don't know what his primary read is. He can drive here. So he had some options, right? He had a couple of options here, 2nd and 12. But it finds a way to get out of it, and it gives a nice lob and touch pass. 37 does a great job catching the ball. I mean, good job right here. But let's talk about what could have been done, okay? You got quite a few guys that were open initially. It's not 3rd and 12, it's 2nd and 12. Not taking anything away, but we're just talking about what could have been big, what could have been ugly. This guy just pinned in, all right? Good job, man. Great throw. 110 in the second, 1st and 10. Here we go. I'm telling you, these intermediate throws, right? In the middle of the field, he's literally on the 20-yard line. What I tell you, he's probably about 4 yards deep. That 20, I'm telling you, these middle of the field, great pocket presence, slide a little bit, not over, and then drive that thing, man. Those are his best throws to me, bro. He does a good job. He has good velocity, good accuracy, low in the way. Only he can catch, only his guy can catch it. Great job, bro. 1st and 15, 7-12 in the 3rd. Play action. Great dump right there. Easy work. That's what you want out your offense. That's what you want. This is what I think Shedeur does best, right? Just dimping it, just, getting the ball out to his guys, making plays, making good decisions with the ball. Man, look here. That's easy what? 25, 30-yard gain? Easily. Come on. Easy work. 2nd and 6, 5:23 in the 3rd. And this is what I like about it, right? The pass could have been better, but for sure. But watch his eyes. He's going to scan from all the way this way, all the way back this way, man. So he's going to look at everything this way first and then work his way all the way back. And he knows he's his outlet, which I like. Great job, right? It's not there. He's looking over here. That's not there. Guess what? Now, a little bit behind him, so it throws rhythm off, but not really tripping. I still put that down as a good play. You want that ball really to be right here in front of him so his momentum could carry on. He can make a play. Because it's behind him a little bit, he's got to turn around, gather himself, and then get going. But not a bad throw at all. I'll take it. And that's it with the good. Now let's get to the bad. The bad. All right, here we are with some of the bad plays, right? Maybe some of the errant throws. We'll check it out. 2nd and 5, 14-23. This is actually the very first play of the game. Let's check this play out right here. Let's check it out and let's see why we got it down as bad. Good motion, throws the slant. Well, here's why I have it as bad. When you do this, first of all, let's talk about it. There's a screen to this side. Literally, there's a screen here. I want you guys to see this. See the old lineman working himself downfield? But he decides to throw the slant back here. Okay, I don't know if it's play design. I don't know if it's his prerogative. I don't know what's what. But here's what I know. This is wide open, okay? Fine. First play of his NFL career, I'm not tripping. But I am just making an observation, okay? Second is when he throws this slant, he throws it high. When you throw slants like this, especially with his overhang safety, and he's going to be reducing down, you want to throw it low and away, right? Low and out front of him. You don't want to hang him out to dry. Second, the reason you don't want it high is because tip balls turn into interceptions, okay? So that's going to be really important. Watch this. Tip ball, if that safety wasn't reducing down, guess what? That could have been an interception, all right? That could easily been an interception. But, hey, I ain't mad at him. It is what it is, man, okay? And mind you, we ain't got many of these, man. Here we are, 1st and 10, 11-18 in the 1st. Okay, now I put this as bad, right? They got tangled up in their feet. But even so, look at the throw within itself. Let's not really trip, but let's look at where the ball lands. The ball literally landed right here out of bounds. So you can't even make a 50-50 out of that ball, right? Didn't even get a receiver a chance. The ball kind of just sails on him a little bit and goes downfield. Again, these are not knocks. These are observations to what we see, good, bad, and ugly. This is exactly what the coach is going to do in the film room, right, when they watch it, okay? Also, here's my next thing. That may have been a shot play for them. But you also got a guy right here. Watch this. And I know I'm Monday morning quarterbacking. You ready to rock and reload, but it's 1st and 10. Do you need it all right away? Maybe coach said, hey, make sure you take the shot. But I'm just saying your check down right here is wide open to get definitely some positive yardage. Here we are. 3rd and 12 right now. 3rd and 12. You got to get to these sticks. All right. You got to get there in order to keep the chains going. I mean, I put this as bad again, right? It's another play where he's here. I want to get it out. What I don't like is 1, 2, 3. You got one guy stretching right here. The 5th guy, nobody is working the stick. Now, again, this is not a Shedeur problem. Don't get me wrong, by no stretch of the imagination. I put it bad just because I just looked at it in the sense of, yeah, it was a good throw, but at the end of the day, he's up off his feet. He can't continue to run because he's short of the sticks. I know that sounds real finicky, but you got to understand, you can't run on thin air. You want to get it where he can continue to run and drive through, right? Maybe miss a tackle and drive through this thing. But again, good throw, keep it going. See how hard he's fighting? But when he had to jump in the air, it can get a little tough. Here we go, 2nd and 1. I thought this was huge right here. Again, the slant again. Look at him there, high. And here's the problem. You got this safety right here. He's working that. When he makes this, you want to put it low in the way. You want to protect him, first of all. Second is you don't want tip balls to get intercepted back here, okay? And this is actually the very same play as the first play we did. Look at it. It's the screen, right? So maybe this is their design. This is the screen. They're blocking. Look at the peel route. It's wide open. There's nobody out there. 2nd and 1. You turn and throw this to him, he might be running forever. But instead, we take the slant. Now, again, I'm not knocking Shedeur. I don't know what coach told him to do. But I'm just telling you, this is 2 plays in one. It's a screen over here, and it's a slant over here. And both times he's decided to take the slant. But both times the screen was open. So I'm not sure, but we'll see. Look at that. Screen wide open to the top. Look how dangerous this is. Ooh-wee. That's sleep time right there, boy. 12-13, 6:41 in the second. Right? This could have been ugly right here. All right? Yeah, I told you, these guys close windows fast. This is one of his best throws in the middle of the field. But shout out to this cornerback right here that undercuts this underneath here. It could have been an interception. It was mighty close. But good job of this receiver fighting back, man. Okay? And again, right? Let's take a look at it. Here we go. We forcing it. It's a lot of traffic in here. I'm not mad at it. But look at this down. Look at this. 2nd and 13, not 3rd and 13. It's 2nd and 13. Peel off, give him here. You got guys. Maybe you can make him miss. Get some positive yardage out of it. First and 10. 14-11 in the third. Again, this is bad. And I'm going to tell you why. What I have here. Let me see. Am I in the way? Right? Good timing on the throw. Bad placement. It's a little bit behind him. And again, it's 1st and 10, so I'm not tripping about how deep the route is or anything like that. What I am tripping is about ball placement. The ball is a little bit behind him when that ball should be out here. Lead him on into it's a speed out, okay? It's a speed out. Let's take a look at what the speed out is. Speed out. There's no cut. He just rounding that thing off, get in there. So throw it to that spot. Let him beat you there, all right? See, he just rounded that route. Throw it now. Throw it now. But if you hesitate, these dudes are fast, man, and they break it up real quick. And that's it for the bad. Now let's get to the ugly.
The ugly.
All right, here we are with the ugly plays. Not a few, not that many of them, just a handful. Right now, 2nd and 12, 9-13 in the third. Little play action deal. Gonna sit back here, get a little bit of pressure. Now here's why I said ugly. You're gonna see this right quick. right? He finds a way to escape through his pocket. They bring in a key blitz. They bring in pressure. I don't like the fact the ball is out. You're going to learn really quickly. These dudes behind you will come hit that ball out. You can learn that, okay? Here's my next thing. You got a chance. Oh, we got to make this throw. We got to make this throw, 12. Not a hard throw at all. I know it just kind of sailed on you a little bit. All right, it is what it is. Not really tripping, but these right here make the difference in games. You got to be able to get that ball out, okay? 4th and 2. I thought this was huge right here, right? It's 4th and 2, empty set. They're going to do a lot of things different here. Always anticipate bringing extra guys. You know you have your 5 O-linemen. All right, they're showing 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is showing he's going to make the 5th guy. Unfortunately, he's coming from distance, okay? Here's what I thought was important. I know it's a preseason game, and I keep having to give these disclaimers. But here's where hot comes in as you learn. If this guy blitzes, man, the first down is right. Just sit right here. Just sit. Give it to me right now. Forget what coach said. If this dude blitzes, he can't come and replace you faster than I can get to this yellow line. All I'm trying to do is get the first. I'm not trying to score a touchdown. All right? And you'll see that right here in this play. See it? Just sit down, dog. All right? But neither one of them saw it. Neither one took account of that. And then Shedeur back there scrambling for his life. You're going to see this guy. He's going to pass him off. They kind of overload the protection. If you notice, they bring 3. They bring 1, 2, 3. They got 1, 2. The center going to fan back, and now they outnumbered. This 74 just get beat like a drum. And then Shedeur out here, luckily, these guys came back, and it wasn't, because like this is where it gets dangerous for him. Luckily, there was a guy there. Because I want y'all to understand this. This ball is on the 25-yard line. And this is where I think Shedeur definitely has to understand this. 25-yard line is 4th and 2, right? So you're going for it. But let's say this was, 3rd and whatever. Look at this now. He gets tackled on the opposite 49. You're out of field goal range. So I just want him to understand you got to be cautious of these things, right? And at 4th and 2, I shouldn't be doing this. At 4th and 2, you shouldn't be doing these type of things. You should be get this ball out your hand, make it happen, make a throw, okay? It's 4th and 2. We should be throwing that ball hot and right now. But this was literally almost a 25-yard loss right there off of 4th and 2, okay? And then look how, now that it is 4th and 2, if you would have got sacked there, it's a short field for the opposing team. So we don't want to go through that, man. Look at that. Just short of the 25-yard line, man. And then you got to put this ball away. Got to put the ball away, 12. Look at this. I know it's easy, but golly. All right, here we are. 3rd and 7, 52 seconds in the first. And I put this down as ugly. It looked like, I don't know if it was a choice route, but it looks like there definitely was some miscommunication. He definitely has this open. I think that's where Shedeur was going with the ball, but he decided to sit down with it. So I don't know if it's a choice route, meaning he has an option. If he's supposed to do this, if there's nobody there, or is he supposed to say, oh, I don't see anybody, I can sit down and get it now. But it's definitely miscommunication between these two guys. So I put it down as ugly because, again, 3rd and 7, what do you have to do? Punt the ball. You don't convert. The second thing I don't like about it is definitely short of the sticks. Look at the sticks are right here. So even if he throws this ball and connects it, it's not a first down because you got this guy working and this guy working to him. So something about Cleveland, and again, nobody trying to say you're going to win a doggone Super Bowl off this, but you're not giving the guys, I think, great options when you're not working for the first, okay? That's just my opinion. But look, if he catches that ball right now, he's short of the sticks. So if he caught it right here, or even if he caught it on the out, he would have been short of the sticks. It would have been probably 4th and 1, 4th and 2, or you break a tackle. 2nd and 17, 8:39 in the third. In the end zone. Boom. Finds a way to get out. Again, I believe strongly. 12, right here. Watch this. See that ball is out? You got to put both hands on that ball, bro. Both hands. And right here, just an errant throw. Got to give him a chance. Got to give him a chance, right? Just kind of just gets away from him. And what happens, does a good job in the pocket. But again, can't do anything with the football. Doesn't even give him a chance. That's tough. And that's the good, bad, and ugly. Shedeur Sanders has set the internet on fire with his performance during his NFL debut against the Carolina Panthers, man. More is to come. Who knows what's going to happen in Cleveland. But with all that being said, if you like what I've done here, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you will have all the latest content that comes out on this channel. And Coach Hayes will catch you at the 50-yard line. Peace.